everybody, Cynthia here. So today I was making a 3-in-1, and let me move this aside. A 3-in-1 tag. So I have twine on it to tie to a package, if you want, or just the ribbon. I mean, you could just make another bow behind it if you're going to just attach it to a package instead of tying it to a gift bag. But it's a 3-in-1, so it's a gift tag. It says Happy Mother's Day, and I have 3 3D flower stickers here, and then it opens up like this. So in the inside here you can have your greeting card, and then on this side is the gift card holder. So we're going to put this together. I'm going to show you the materials I used, and we will get started. So the paper I used is from the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby, and it's the In Bloom, and I had gotten this on clearance quite a while ago, but I loved all the florals and the colors, and it also has like copper foil accents to the paper. It's really, really pretty. And then I picked up a pack of these Paper Studio 3D flower stickers because I thought it went perfect with the paper. Pardon me. And then I just used some twine and some celebrated ribbon, and this is 7/8 of an inch wide, and it's pink. And then I used some of these pearls, and those were also from the Paper Studio. Okay, so what you're going to need to get started is to create your tag. Oh, I'm so sorry. And the gift card dies that I used to create the gift card came in a set. So you got 2 of these. And these 2 are if you want to make like an envelope or a pocket and then cut this opening for the gift card to slide in. So I will do a tutorial on that so you guys know how to use those if you don't already. And then it also came with 2 of these dies, the smaller one. And the smaller one is used, let me grab that gift card again. Slide it out. Okay, so the smaller one is used on paper, so your gift card can slide in this way, sideways. And then the longer one, like I used today, is so your gift card could slide in this way. It creates the tabs. So this is the one we're going to use. I'm just going to pop my washi tape back on there. And I got these on Amazon, so I will try to look them up again. And if they still have them for sale, I will post a link below this video in case you want to purchase them. And I'm not affiliated in any way. I just, sometimes people want to know where I get my materials. So the long one is going to create these 2 tabs that you see here that your gift card will slide right into. And I used the longer one because if this is going to hang on a package, I didn't want the gift, if you use the side ones, the gift card might slide out of that. So that's why I did it this way. Okay, so let's get started. The tag, the paper that I'm using for the tag measures 5 by 3, and we're going to line it up in our cutter. You're going to take the bottom right hand corner and you're going to line it up at the 1.5 inch mark, just like that. And then you're going to take the top right hand corner, slide it past your cut line to the 1/4 inch mark on this side, and make sure they're lined up, and then cut. And then that just cuts off this little piece here, and that creates your tag cut. And we'll do it again on the other side. flip it around. Bottom right hand corner goes to the 1.5 inch mark. And then we're going to slide past your cut line over here. Let me see if I can point it out better. The first black one here past this cut line is the 1/4 inch mark. So go past your cut line, aim your corner there and there, and cut. And now you have your tag cuts on each side. I'm going to put let's put the tag aside and then work with our card base. Our card base measures 5 by 4, and I'm going to slide that in to the 2.5 inch mark, and I'm going to score it. Okay, now I can put my cutter away. And we're going to fold up our score line. And I'll just use my bone folder. Push that down. And then my mat that I'm going to use for the top of the card, this measures 3 7/8 by 2 3/8. And I'll write it on the back of here. 3 7/8 by 2 3/8. And we're just going to round off our corners all at one time. I figured since I already had the corner rounder out for the tag, I would do it for the card base and the mat as well. So this I usually open up and I do the 4 corners, and then I'm going to fold it and do these corners. And this corner rounder I got from Hobby Lobby as well, and it's a pretty good one. It cuts through nice thick paper for me, and that's from the Paper Studio. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Now, before we put our mat on, we're going to want to cut our gift card out. So you want to take your gift card plate, and I'm going to try and center it in my card as best I can, and then I'm going to put down my washi tape. And that just helps it. I don't have a magnetic plate for my Cuttlebug, so I like to use washi tape so it holds it in place for me. And then we're going to put it through and cut it. Lay that on my cutter and run it through. And the washi tape's nice. I've used this on all of them, the same piece. So if you just peel it up nicely, you can reuse it. Okay, so now we have our tab up top and on the bottom to fit our gift card. And I'll pop it in for you guys so you can see. I like to go from the side and slide it in, because if you try to pop in the top and the bottom and you bend these back too much, sometimes, depending on your cardstock or the thickness of your paper, it could tear on you. And then this side you can stamp on, or, you know, just write your message to whoever you're giving this to. Okay, so I'm going to slide this back out for a second. Now I want to do my ribbon closure here. So I measured out a piece of ribbon at 16 inches. And I'm just going to get my double-sided tape and run a line down the middle. I'm going to pinch these two sides together so I do this evenly. Slide that on and then lay this down right across that tape. And then you'll have, we're going to tape this down in the back, but before I do that, I'm going to mat my card. Now, I'm not going to put glue anywhere near these tabs because you don't want those glued down or have it sticking on you. So I'm just going to add adhesive all around the edge of my mat, which measures, again, 3 7/8 by 2 3/8. Get my rag, had too much glue there. And mat that up. I'm going to run my rag over it just in case some excess glue pops out on me. Okay, and these are still free to slide your gift card in. And now I'm going to add tape down the center of the back to make sure that my ribbon is nice and secured. And then I'm just going to run tape around all the edges, probably over that ribbon one more time. Get my tag here, and I'm going to pop my greeting card, gift card holder right on top of that tag. And I'll open it up. I'm going to press my bone folder down with that. Get my gift card holder for my gift card. Slide it into my holder here, and then I'll close it up. Of course, I'll want to write my sentiments and stuff inside, but for video purposes, I just thought I'd pop it back in there. And then I just tied a bow on the side, just like that. And I'm going to trim up my ribbon. And now we need our sentiment. I chose Happy Mother's Day from one of my stamp sets I have. I couldn't even tell you the name of it because I got a lot of my stamp sets they came in CD cases, and I picked them up at yard sales, so, and they did not have the names, but you know, you guys can use any sentiment you want. And I'm just going to slide that right in the middle. Now, one tip I'm going to give you when you're making this, do not decorate this side near the tag. You want to keep your decorations on the card base. You could hang some off the bottom, but you don't want it on this side because you want your card to be able to swing open. And if you put too much on this edge, it'll get stuck on this side when you go to open it, and it'll either bend your decorations or you won't be able to get the card open at all. So just be careful when you're putting your sentiments on and you're putting your 3D or whatever decorations you want to use. Stay away from the edge of that card. Okay, so I'm going to punch a hole in my tag and do my ribbon. Let's get out my ribbon here. And also I had a piece of twine cut. Okay, I put twine on a lot of my tags, especially if I'm giving them away or I'm selling them, because some people like to tie these to a gift bag and they need twine to do that. If you just make a tag like that without any twine for them to attach, it's hard for them to attach it to the bag. And if you just want to put it on a package, you can either cut this off or you can just make yourself, you know, an extra large big bow in the back and then pop it on your package. So it's entirely up to whoever you give it to. You can cut the excess off and tape it down It's up to you. Okay. So I'm going to put the twine in first. And my twine I measured at 10 inches. And then I'm going to put my ribbon through. So I'm going to hold that twine, pop my ribbon through, and I kind of want the twine to stay behind the ribbon so it doesn't get in the way. And I'll just trim that off. I'm going to finagle it a little bit here. Okay, so I'm going to hold it there. Just move my ribbon where I want it. I think I want it right like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back. You see that piece of twine there and the ribbon. I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue. And this pretty much enables the ribbon to be glued where you want it. I kind of like it when my ribbon is a little separate, so that when I cut my banners up top, you can kind of see the back flaring out. And it also helps if you glue it down when you go to tie your ribbon around it. This ribbon stays still for you, and it gives you a nicer finished look. And I'm going to do the same to the back here. Just pop a little bit of hot glue onto the tag, like a little tiny dot. Do not need a lot of it. And press that down. Just going to fold these two corners together and trim it just like that. And that creates my banner. And then I'm going to seal it with my lighter. If you use a lighter, please be careful because you could start your ribbon on fire. So I don't recommend it. Do whatever you use, but that's what I do. And you just kind of wave the heat over it a little bit, and it seals it right up, and it helps prevent it from fraying. And I'm going to make sure my twine is in the back of my ribbon when I go to tie on my bow. Just cut a piece here. Keep the ribbon behind it. Pull it tight and make my bow. And I like this twine. I actually got it in the jewelry department at Hobby Lobby, and it has a nice waxy feel. Almost like the twine has been rolled up and sealed. And you can make, this is really for jewelry making, but I love using it for my cards and my tags because the twine doesn't fray. And it gives you a really nice finished look. But sometimes when you tie a bow, this could slip and start opening up. So I'm just going to add a dab of hot glue in the center. And put one of those flat back pearls right in to give it a cute little finished look, and then it'll help the bow not to open up. And then all I'm going to do is take my 3D flowers here, and I'll put one in the center here, making sure I'm not going to hang off here at all. And I don't know how I'm going to do this one yet. I'm just going to move it around and play with it a little. And that looks kind of cute. And then let me get another one for the top here. And there we go. That's it, guys. That's how I made my 3-in-1. I made a bunch of these up already. I love making tags. But 3-in-1 gift card holder with a greeting card and a tag. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and happy crafting.